please subscribe to our channel. Slashers, that gloriously grubby, stabby subsection of horror, were first unsheathed in the early 1970s, when Mario Bava stalked his cavorting, frequently disrobed victims around in a bay of blood. The movie set up mood of the slasher, sexually charged, with a degree of mystery, where the ample cast of characters one by one take a sharp turn into doom. Slashers can be stylish, carnal, grimly violent, trashy, and even supernatural. So, if you enjoy slasher horror films, here are 10 to watch. Number 10. Terrifier. Introducing the world to its first real tangible slasher icon with Art the Clown since Ghostface carved through cinemas, Terrifier made one hell of an impression by matching every grisly moment with one that cleverly uses your expectations against you. Number 9. Macabre. Macabre is a 2009 Indonesian slasher film by the Mo brothers. Married couple Astrid and Ajay are on their way to the airport, accompanied by their friends Alam, Jimmy, and Iko. After taking a detour to pick up Ajay's sister Ladia, they are stopped by a woman named Maya, pleading for help in the middle of the road, who claims to have been robbed. Offering to give her a ride home, they are introduced to her family, consisting of her brothers Adam and Arman and her mother, Dara. Little do they know that they are a family of cannibalistic serial murderers, and they are in for a night of mayhem. Number 8. Candyman. The Candyman, a murderous soul with a hook for a hand, is accidentally summoned to reality by a skeptic grad student researching the monster's myth. Candyman is a powerful supernatural being who haunts Cabrini Green, the housing complex on Chicago's near North Side. He lures victims with candy, or puts razor blades. Number 7. Scream. Scream is an American murder mystery and slasher franchise that includes 6 films, a television series, merchandise, and games. The first 4 films follow Sidney Prescott and her struggle against a succession of murderers who adopt the guise of Ghostface to stalk and kill their victims, the killers often motivated by revenge, jealousy, and seeking notoriety. Number 6. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer is a 1997 American slasher film based on the 1973 novel of the same name by Lois Duncan. The film centers on 4 young friends who are stalked by a hook-wielding killer 1 year after covering up a car accident in which they supposedly killed a man. Number 5. Halloween. Halloween is an American slasher media franchise that consists of 13 films, as well as novels, comic books, a video game, and other merchandise. The films primarily focus on Michael Myers, who was committed to a sanitarium as a child for the murder of his sister, Judith Myers. 15 years later, he escapes to stalk and kill the people of the fictional town of Hanfield, Illinois. Michael's killings occur on the holiday of Halloween, on which all of the films primarily take place. Number 4. The Blackening. The Blackening is a 2022 American black comedy slasher film directed by Tim Story and written by Tracy Oliver and Dwayne Perkins, based on the 2018 short film of the same name by the comedy troupe 3 Pete. The film follows a group of black American friends staying at a cabin in the woods where they are targeted by a masked killer during Juneteenth. The Blackening has a great crop of characters with interesting personalities. The body count isn't that high, but those who do die, they die in a very entertaining fashion. So, you won't be disappointed. Number 3. Seven. Seven is a 1995 American crime thriller film directed by David Fincher and written by Andrew Kevin Walker. It stars Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Gwyneth Paltrow, and John C. McGinley. Set in an unnamed, crime-ridden city, Seven's plot follows disenchanted, near-retirement detective William Somerset and his newly transferred partner David Mills as they attempt to stop a serial killer before he can complete a series of murders based on the 7 deadly sins. Number 2. Sissy. Sissy is a 2022 Australian independent horror thriller film written and directed by Hannah Barlow and Kane Senes and starring Aisha Dee in the title role. Sissy tells about teen best friends Cecilia and Emma, who, after a decade apart, run into each other, Cecilia is invited to Emma's bachelorette weekend, where she gets stuck in a remote cabin with her high school bully with a taste for revenge. Number 1. Final Destination. Final Destination is an American horror franchise that includes 5 films, 2 comic books, and 9 novels. It is based on an unproduced spec script by Jeffrey Reddick, originally written for the X-Files television series, and was distributed by New Line Cinema. All of its 5 films are set around a small group of people who escape impending death after one individual, the protagonist, sees a sudden premonition and warns them about a major disaster that is about to happen. After avoiding their foretold deaths, the survivors are killed one by one in bizarre accidents caused by an unseen force creating complicated chains of cause and effect, resembling Rube Goldberg machines, and then red omens sent by another unseen entity in order to again avert their deaths. So that's 10 movies to watch if you are a fan of slasher horror movies. I hope you like this video. Please leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. See you in another video. Bye.